Today, I will talk about this is a thermal gas mass flow meter and how to install a vertical chimney. First, we made a simulation diagram. We can also see that this is a thermal gas mass flow meter, an installation diagram. When it is installed, we need to pay attention to the probe. Let's take a look at an enlarged view of the probe. There is a hole on the probe. The airflow must pass through this hole and keep the two needles horizontal. How to keep it? Let's take a look. There is a flow indicator. The flow indicator is perpendicular to the two pins. Let's take a look. As long as this flow indicator is vertical upward, because the airflow goes from bottom to top. Let's take a look at the hot gas. A probe of a mass flow meter. Let's take a look at this probe again. Look at it. Here is a hole, which is the same as the illustration just now. Then the airflow passes through from the bottom up, and these two needles are in a horizontal state. Then let's look at its installation. Let's look at this side. Here is a flange installation. Here, we need to note that the flange is directly used on site and fixed with bolts. Secondly, here is a thread. Let's take a look, which can be disassembled. And here is a locking. You need to use a raw material belt to fix and tighten it. Then here it is also locked with a raw material belt. We also have a copper gasket here. I'll also use the raw material belt here to wrap it a few times to prevent the locking bolt from not being tightened. Finally, it is the flow indicator just mentioned, which is very important. We have adjusted this flow indicator. The airflow should be consistent with the flow indicator. For example, if the airflow goes from bottom to top, then the flow indicator should point directly upward. That's how it should be installed.